AI replace an interior designer? Today we're going to find out. I have this room in my house which is going to be turned into a game room, and right now it is an absolute disaster. So I'm going to use a half dozen AI tools to see what it can do to predict what the room could look like. And don't forget to subscribe and come back later when I actually have the room built and have AI running the room with a lot of different tools and functions. The first tool we're going to talk about is something called visualizeai.pro, and you can see they have two options. Interior design is the one we're going to select, and now we can upload an input image. It has our image now, and we can say it is a photo, and we can decide what type of room we are selecting. And they have a lot of different options. So we're going to hit gaming room, and we can hit a style, modern, and we have a gaming room. So additional instructions: gray wooden floor, a black ceiling, shelves for games, a sofa up against a concrete looking wall. And now we can hit generate. So this prompt I gave it is just what I visioned the room could look like. Here's the image we started with, and here is the one that it created. So you can see it has some of the features we said. It has the gray floor, it has the sofa, and a concrete styled wall, but no shelves for games, and the ceiling is gray. You can try one more. We have a certain number of credits here, so let's try another one just to see what it's able to come up with. So here we go. It's actually pretty quick, and it's still scaling up. But again, I gave it an input photo, which was this one, and it did not follow that at all with this. So I don't know where the door came in or these window ledges. It's just kind of like generating its own. The first tool, meh. The next tool I'm going to show you is something called Palazzo. So we're going to click new. We're going to select our photo, room type. So this will be closer to a living room. We can hit start editing. So we are adding some furniture apparently, and we can hit generate, and we can say the entire room, but it doesn't give you any options for prompts or anything like that. So it's just kind of like making up what it could look like itself. But I will say that the output is actually pretty decent. So it looks better than before. At least this one is using the room. So you can see the wood that goes through. We have a TV, we have a nice little counter, and a sofa. So it's actually taking the room part of its generation, which the other one was not able to do. Try this tool again from the beginning, because the specific part section is actually kind of neat. So you can see this is a wall, and it detects what is a wall versus the ceiling versus the floor. So you can see all the stuff on the floor, and it says this is a bench apparently, and that is a table. So it actually does a pretty cool job at detecting different pieces. Although this tool allows you to maintain the room aspect and look, there isn't enough options or features to really design the room you want using AI. So it just kind of says, hey, we're going to throw this there or this there randomly, and you get random furniture. You don't get a choice of adding or removing with prompts, and it is kind of limited. We have one called ReRoom, and we can upload one image or multiple images. So we have our image up, and we have some preset styles that we can pick, or we can have a reference style. So let's try a reference style to see if that works, because I have a reference image. So here is the reference image I have. There is our original image, and now we can click render the original image, and here is our new image. So this is the closest out of all the AI tools so far. You can see the bulkhead is still there. It did leave the stuff on the floor, but lights are in place, and it actually looks pretty cool. The floor looks good. We have the ceiling. It maintains the dimensions, and that's just based off of our reference image. I really like that you can show the original plus a generated, plus I can click this button here, and you can actually scroll before and after. So pretty cool. This time around, I'm going to try the same tool, but you can see that there are a lot of different options. So you can see all the different room options, and then if you go to gaming room like I am here, you can see all the different gaming room options there are. So it isn't just one gaming room, there are a ton. So let's try this retro-futurism room, and then we can even select a color palette that we want. This one is wild. Here's the before, here is the after. So we did say a retro looking game room, and we have a retro looking game room. Next tool we're going to try is one called RoomGPT. So you can see here, I selected and uploaded our original photo, and now we can select our room type. So they have living room, dining room, bedroom, bathroom, office, kitchen, the usual. We're going to select game room, and now we can select up to 4 themes. truthfully I only have 1 credit, so we're going to pick modern and we can click render design. Let's see what this one comes back with. Look a little bit funky. I did not give it a reference photo, keep that in mind, and it created the light along the top that you see in a lot of gaming rooms, and then a massive screen nested into the wall. It has some concepts of a plan, but it's not fantastic. On to AI2, which is a room AI. I'll have links in the description below. Some of these URLs are a little bit funny, but here we go. We can decide exactly what we're doing, so we can change the roof or the floor. We're doing a full design on this room, and we can select what we want, and they have a lot of options here. So let's try a game room. Let's check the style. We're going to go with modern, and quality has to be low because we are not pro. And it says to sign in. I thought I was. I have high hopes for it because we selected a lot of different options, and hopefully it can make the room look good. So our image has a massive watermark, but you can see it added pot lights, it fixed the ceiling where it looks nice. The walls look really good, as does the floor. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. It's like a big, massive sofa. So I think that's where it comes in. It's like, hey, this is going to be really cozy. Everyone can just lay down and sleep. All right, so I'm going to show you one last AI tool. And let's preface this with, I am not an artist. I am just a man with my space, pen, and a piece of paper. Let's see if my sketch is good enough for AI. Here's my beautiful sketch. I know what you're thinking. I'm an artist. I don't know why the door is floating. And click generate. We have 30 credits, 10 are gone. Hopefully it works out well. And something went wrong. Please try again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Do you really lose your credits for... Now we don't have enough credits. Listen, I'm going to leave that in the video. Neolocus should not remove credits from you if it fails. That's just not fair. So is AI ready to take over interior design? I don't think so, not yet. Some of these tools are cool. It's a fun proof of concept, and I think they will improve over time. But currently, right now, they're not fantastic. What are your thoughts down below? Is there one that I have not tried that works extremely well? Leave a comment, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see what the game room actually turns out to be like, and all the AI features I plan to include in the room to have it function. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
AI tools, AI news, AI prompts you can use. It's all for free. Just come and see at FranklinA.com where you're meant to be.